Alright, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be tackling how to lubricate your motorcycle chain. This is something that you should be doing regularly. I do it about every 500 miles. I clean the chain and I lubricate it. First thing you're going to do is you got to clean your chain. Okay, so get yourself one of these. I believe it's called a grunge brush. It makes life a whole lot easier. I just use dish soap and water, and I scrub it down and try to get it as clean as I can. Next, I use just a good old-fashioned toothbrush, and I'll be showing you how I use it. And now this is where the controversy comes, is a lot of people have opinions on what kind of lubrication to use. If you guys watch Fortnite, he's pretty popular. He did a test on chain lubrication, and he came out with just plain old gear oil. The only problem with using gear oil is if you just use a spout and put it directly on the chain, guess what? Once you start driving, you're going to have oil splatter all over the place and it's going to be messy. And another problem is you're going to pick up a lot of dust. A lot of that dust is going to stick to the chain oil if you just pour it on. So let me show you the method I use with the toothbrush. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little bit of gear oil. Now some of the places that you should be focusing on is right where the rings are at. So you got an X-ring chain, you got an O-ring chain. So basically what that is it's just a rubber O-ring that keeps the grease inside the roller. And your chain's supposed to last longer because the grease stays in it. It's not just getting flung all over the place. I'm going to focus on this area between the links and the rollers. I'm going to try to get as much of the gasket lubricated as possible. So the reason why I'm using a toothbrush is because I don't want to over lubricate it. I don't want to make everything messy. Okay, when I ride my bike, I don't want to. Well, you fling oil all over the place. So let's get right in here. This is all I do. That's all I do. I brush it on and I brush the top. And then when I'm all done with doing the top, I put more lubrication, more gear oil on my toothbrush, and I go over the other side of the chain. You can see, you can actually see how thick this gear oil is and how tacky it can be. So one thing good about it is I'm using just enough lubrication where this stuff's not going to get flung off when I ride. Okay, and this is gear oil, so it's nice and thick. And another important thing to do is to make sure your chain has a proper tension. So look in your owner's manual, look in your service manual, and try to see, what are the specifications on how tight your chain should be. If the chain's too tight, you're going to wear out your sprocket and your chain, and you're going to lessen the life of the chain. Okay, if it's too loose, that can be very dangerous because it can come off while you're riding and you're going to get hurt. So you should be checking the tension after you clean and lubricate your chain. If you haven't already done so, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video.